What's up, guys? Today we'll be unboxing and taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy A50. So this is about a $300 phone you can pick up on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. So you have a 6.4-inch display, 1080 by 2340. You have a triple camera setup with the main 25 megapixel shooter, shoots in 1080p, 6 gigabytes of RAM, Exynos 9610 processor, 4,000 milliamp battery. We do have a built-in in-display fingerprint scanner. This is a GSM phone, so it does come with Android 9.0 Pie. And let's go ahead and get into it. USB Type-C. We do have fast charging, 15 watt, and let's go ahead and get into it. This one comes with a free SD card, so this is 64 gigabytes of storage, and they throw in an SD card, I guess, which is a first. Alright, so we got the phone, and let's see what we got. And they throw in a case, a gel skin case, which is always nice. It's basic. This is the blue model. Let's go ahead and shut to the side real quick. So here's the SD card, and this is a 64 gigabyte SD card. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. Here we have the fast charging brick. They do throw in some little earbuds. These look different from the last ones. Oh no, they're the same. Yeah, it does have the little call button on here. The USB Type-C, and then we have the SIM injection tool down here, fighting to get out. I'm just leave it in there. It's down in there. Let's go ahead and take this guy off. Alright, so we do have that triplet camera setup, which looks very nice. Alright, so this is a really nice looking color. My first impressions is this pretty thin device. Like I said, the color is really nice. On here we got the triple camera setup, LED flash. We do have USB Type-C, headphone jack at the bottom. We do have the speaker grill at the bottom. We do have power button over here. Let's go ahead and boot it up. And we have the volume rockers. So it looks to be a screen protector or something on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to peel this off. And we'll go ahead and boot it up and see what's up. Alright guys, so we're all booted up, and one of the first things you're going to notice with the in-display fingerprint scanner is that it's definitely not as fast as a traditional physical one. You know, it's just a tad bit slower, as you can see. Like, it takes like almost like a, you know, just a little bit slower than you know, the regular one, but definitely it's a first gen technology, so it'll definitely get faster. But it is really cool to have on your smartphone. But that's just one of the things I noticed, like right off the bat, just using the phone. So we got Samsung's UI, very nice and smooth. If you see any lag, it's because it's downloading applications. So let's go ahead and actually look at the toggles real quick on this phone. So we do have Wi-Fi, sound, Bluetooth, auto rotate, airplane, flashlight. We do have power mode. We do have the blue light filter we can access for at night. We do have mobile hotspot, smart view. We do have secure folder, so if you want to hide certain applications, you can do that. We have phone visibility on here. Smart things will access your location, contacts, so we don't want to go through that right now. So let's go ahead. We have sync user data. We also have Dolby Atmos on here, which is really nice. We have kids home, so you can go ahead and sort of optimize it for children only. So if you have like a child that you want to give your phone to, you know, it'll have access to certain applications and certain games, children's games. So we put our fingerprint scanner in to get backup out of that, which is really awesome as well. So we have the power key Bixby button. I'm not a huge fan of Bixby. If you swipe left, you see we don't have Google Now, we have Bixby, and you know, it's okay. This is my first time really seeing it, so I mean, I'm not gonna be, you know, biased because I do love Google Now, so I'm gonna give Bixby a chance, but definitely disappointed that you can't change that right out of the box. So let's go ahead and go to settings. So if we go to connections, you see we have phone visibility, Bluetooth, more connections. Let's see, we have Mirroring, VPN on here. This does not have NFC, so you know, does not have NFC. That's one of the things it does not have. Have sound mode on here. Let's see if we got anything else. No. We do have we can mess with the Dolby Atmos, but it only works if you you know, have your headphones plugged in. So let's back out of that. We have display, we have adaptive brightness, blue light filter, we have night mode, which is really sweet. So at night you turn this on, it's much more easier on the eyes, which is really nice. And I like the UI so far. Everything is nice and clean and smooth, so I'm really impressed with that. We have screen mode, adaptive display. We have on here, we have it'll pretty much change, but if you want to change and go ahead and make it cooler or warmer, you can do that. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave that alone. We do have font size, we can mess with that. We do have screen zoom. Okay, we just zoom in. A screen timeout on here was like automatic 10 minutes. If you want the best battery life, I recommend that you put it to 30 seconds. And we have home screen. One of the things I changed right off the bat was the apps button, so it doesn't come with the little home screen or the little button to access your app drawer. You have to put that on there manually, which I recommend. We have lock screen layout, apps lock screen, blah blah blah. So nothing really on here. You can go ahead and mess with the home screen settings and all that stuff. Really normal basic stuff. We have easy mode on here. We have navigation bar. So if you want to go ahead and mess with this and use gestures and stuff like that, I'm pretty much going to leave it alone because I really don't like gestures and I like the way it's set up already. So we can add a screensaver on here if you do. I do not. And we have include touch sensitivity. We can go ahead and mess with that. If you have a screen protector on, it'll go ahead and make that better for you. Galaxy themes, so you can go ahead and download themes on here, but I'm not gonna mess with that because I really, you know, I'm fine with the way things look so far, and we don't want that. Lock screen, let's go ahead and check that out. So like I said, I do have the in-display fingerprint scanner on here. We can do the like the Face ID sort of thing. But as you all see, it's not very secure, so I don't recommend using it if you're serious about security. I do not recommend really turning that on. Face widgets, what is that? Oh, so this gives you useful information you can put on here. So you can put the music, next alarm, weather. That's pretty dope. Contact information on your lock screen. You can put that on there so if you lose your phone, somebody can contact you. App shortcuts. Alright, let's keep it moving. We already did that. Digital well-being. So if you're on your phone too much, this will, you know, let you know, hey, you need to chill, get off, or whatever. This will let you know what you're doing. Like, you know, you're spending too much time on YouTube, Spotify. Let you know what you're doing, to let you know if you need to cut back from social media. General management, let's check that out. Nothing there. And we did update to the latest software. So let's go ahead and check out the one of the things I want to talk about, show you guys, was storage. So where's that at? I install all my applications, and we do have that micro SD. So let's see how much storage I have now. Yeah, saying I have 50 gigs of storage left. So you pop that micro SD card in, you got 64 gigabytes more. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and check out the speakers real quick, see how loud they are. So they sound pretty great, very loud. They have a nice little thump to them. Let's go ahead and check out the split screen. So that all works. And they have something over here where you can actually pop up applications. So in pop-up view. So let's say I'm listening to that. Now I can sort of just move this thing around, which is really cool. You don't see that on a whole bunch of smartphones. So that's pretty dope. You can have like 3 applications. So that's pretty neat. Alright guys, so I'm in the camera app and messing around with this AR emoji. Pretty much take a picture of yourself and it just kind of it makes you an automatically, which is pretty cool. I have to say, you can go ahead and mess with them, give him different looks. If it didn't get it right, change his clothes and all that stuff. That's pretty funny. That's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and back out. So we do have live focus on here. Well, let's just take a snapshot real quick just so I can see. This does have the 25 megapixel main camera, and I can tell it definitely looks better than the Umidigi F1. No, we don't want that. And color accuracy seems really great. You can see, seems pretty on point. Very nice. Gives off a lot of detail. That's very nice. Really good camera on here so far. Just for my first impressions, let's click on live. So this will give you more blur. So this gives you that sort of artificial blurry type of stuff, which I don't really like, but it's there if you want, if you like that sort of blurry effect. It's definitely there. We do have pro mode, so we can go ahead and mess with the ISO. We can go ahead and mess with the color, contrast, the aspect ratio, and all that good stuff. We do have paranormal mode on here, so we can take a shot of a a longer image. We have a family outside. You can go ahead and use that mode. We do have video on here. Let's see if do we have I'm trying to figure out where it would be. Well, let's just see if let's just see how good it is off the bat. So let's just do a quick pan, see if it has that image stabilization already turned on. Let's go ahead and play that back. Yeah, so that's pretty smooth. That's actually really smooth. That's really nice. We have slow motion and we have hyperlapse. So we also have Bixby Vision, which will look for stuff and recommend that you buy it and stuff like that. It'll pretty much search for stuff. It's like Google goggles. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. So stay tuned for the full review. This phone didn't come with a lot of pre-installed applications, which is really nice. You do have the Samsung App Store, which is on here, the game launcher. I'm going to put up a gaming video probably along with this video as well. So stay tuned for that, and I will catch you guys in the next one.